Emily had a room full of toys, little kids' things mostly, but very expensive shit. And I'd watch her in there, surrounded by all those huge stuffed animals and a pastel-painted dollhouse, big enough to sit inside, and Raggedy Anns and Andys with their own wooden rockers, and a whole shelf of Barbies and some electronic gizmos that made farm sounds or flashed lights or rolled around the room with the touch of a button. And she'd just sit there on her bed with its perfect pink gingham spread and fluffy pillows, and she'd play church steeple people. I mean, where's the sense in that? It sort of got to me, only I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, I was mad, see, but I wasn't sure if I was mad about the toys, about her not playing with them, or what exactly. I plopped down on the bed next to her and put my feet up on her headboard. She slid a little closer to the footboard. "Emily," I said. I pulled a piece of bazooka from my pocket, crumpled up the wrapper and the joke without even reading it. They were all the same. Emily fiddled with her fingers, but kept quiet and watched me while I chewed. "You know what, Emily?" I said. She shrugged. "I'm bored." "Want to see my panties?" Emily said. I about choked. "Excuse me? Want to see my panties?" She had one of those low, precise voices, you know, hitting the T's and P's hard. Emily stood up and started to yank on the sides of her yellow cotton trousers, and I could see a red line where the elastic waistband had dug into her pudgy white belly, and I sat up quick and put my hands on hers. "No, Emily." She let go of her pants and let her arms hang loose. Her thin little eyebrows pulled all down and scrunched. "No," she said. "No," I said. "No. Thanks, though," I added, to be polite. "Hey, you know what let's do," I said, after maybe a million years of silence in that toy-stuffed room. "Let's go to the park, okay? Would you like that, Emily?" She shrugged.
Thanks, though.
Yeah, I remember laughing out loud the first time I read that.
That's just it. That's what a kid would say.
Thanks, though.
The kid doesn't have, she can't figure out what's going on. Of course, really, nobody ever has figured out what's going on, so
Right.
it's not all that surprising.
Right. Yeah.
So I read through these, and I am the kind of person who usually, in the first couple chapters of the book, I write down the characters, especially if there are too many, because I get confused otherwise, so that I can check back. And I didn't do that, because I was reading these, you know, they were little short stories. So I was reading them, you know, as I had time. And then as I got further into it, I thought, damn. Wait, Derek.
Yeah, I know they're just...
So at that point, I just finished the book. And then this morning, I sat down all by my little old self and had coffee. And so I went back to the first one, and I skimmed back through because I wanted to see where these people did show up. And so I thought it was fascinating how, you know, time did advance, really unbeknownst to me, until I suddenly, some little clue would be thrown in there, you know. Wait, okay. And I didn't realize that back in the story running, that was Arnold Huffner back there, the same Arnold Huffner from the other story.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, Jackie.
Things that you do to stay alive.
So, yeah, so it just all came together for me, and I really, really liked that part of it. I was wondering if in the story hand thing, there's an I, and then there's her friend in the bar, and then there's her uncle. Are any of those people, did I miss, were there any names that went with those that I missed?
Yeah, no. Those are sort of more open, although my thinking about the friend in the bar is that might be Nova.
Oh, okay.
I wondered if it was Nova.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And that story was written before any of the other ones were written, so it, you know, it just seemed like it was a parallel motif at first for me, but then I thought, okay, she's probably, that girl in the bar might be Nova, not the one that goes home with the uncle, you know, and the other,
right,
or that has the date with the uncle, but the one that she meets, I think, you know, because she's small and blonde.
Yes, and I caught that part.
Yeah.
And I read it the first time, and sometimes when I read, I stay up pretty late and read. And so I really buzzed through things. And then I go back and I reread. And I'm pretty sure the first time that I didn't realize that the very short story